And welcome to the Penguin Rundown. I'm Zach Humphreys.
And I'm Sean Seidler.
Sean, it's about that time. March is right around the corner. Penguins started their season at home. They're going to end that way as well. Two teams from Wisconsin they're welcoming in, Green Bay and Milwaukee.
Yeah, and it's a great chance for YSU to recognize two outgoing seniors in Vytas Solskis and Dan Bowdler. Vytas, of course, 16th all-time in scoring. He's had a great career, and Dan Bowdler, one of those guys that came in every single day, put in the effort, and worked really hard for the Penguins throughout his career.
Let's take a look at the box scores. Our first one there, Green Bay got the best of the Penguins, 71-60. YSU shot 37%, Green Bay 46%. The freshman, another good performance. And a guy that's really come on strong here, Sean, in the latter parts of this season is Damian Ergel.
Yeah, you see a great performance from him, 19.7 rebounds and 4 blocks. And it seems like every single game he's out down low doing work, getting those blocks down low for the Penguins.
Yeah, he's been the number one guy in that department pretty much all season in the Horizon League, and he's ranked as high as third in the nation in that category in block shots. And a guy that's only 6'7", plays a lot longer down there.
Oh, he certainly does. He's got as we all know, he's got the big long arm span there. And the Penguins shot 37%, not going to get it done at home, but let's see if they could rebound their shooting on Saturday when they hosted Milwaukee. And the Penguins actually fell in overtime this game, 94-87. They had a shot at the buzzer that swirled in and out from Damian Ergel. It was a putback. And YSU did rebound from shooting, 31-67 for 46%.
Yeah, they had about 5 seconds left. Kendrick Perry, their freshman guard, took it to the hole, had a nice little crease. They elected not to take a timeout, which I thought was a good idea. The Penguins were kind of in hurry-up mode. Got it down the floor, missed the shot. Ergel, like you said, had a great chance to put it back. But, Sean, usually the better team, of course it is Milwaukee in this instance, usually comes out on top in overtime, and that's exactly what happened here.
Yeah, YSU got off to a rough start in overtime. The early part of overtime, they struggled hitting some shots. But hats off to Vytas Solskis ending his home career at Bigley Center with 18 points and 6 rebounds. A really good performance from him.
The regular season is over, but we do have postseason. We set up a little graphic to kind of show the road that the Penguins are going to have to take. We'll take a look at it. There you go, Sean. We have Cleveland State versus UIC, Wright State versus Green Bay. Valpo will host the Penguins. Detroit will host Loyola. Okay, the 1 seed will go to Milwaukee with the win against the Penguins on Saturday. Butler will get the 2 seed. How about Butler? All the struggles that they've had, and they're still right there at that top speed, and they're going to be waiting to play whoever comes out of there on the top.
And yeah, you see the Penguins down in the lower part of that bracket going on the road Tuesday night to play Valparaiso. And I tell you though, the Penguins have played a lot of competitive games lately, and I'm sure they're a team that not many teams in this tournament want to see at this point in the season.
All right, let's take our picks. Let's go. Let's take a stab at this. Cleveland State versus UIC. Who you got?
I like Cleveland State in that game. I think they're too much for USC at home.
Do you see Cleveland State coming out of that top portion of the bracket?
No, I actually see Cleveland State losing to Butler at Butler. I know Cleveland State has lost to Butler 2 other times previously in the season.
Right.
I don't think they could get it done again on the road, especially at Butler.
I'm going to go Cleveland State over Butler, just simply because it's so hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. Cleveland State has Norris Cole, a lot of other pieces. I'm going to go with the Vikings against Milwaukee. And that's just going to be a tough game. I'm going to have to say the Vikings because they have the best player. And in mid-major schools, sometimes the best player usually gets it done for you.
And how do you see the lower part of that bracket breaking out with Milwaukee being the 1 seed down low and YSU on the road in the first round at Valpo? Do you think the Penguins have a chance?
Well, Valparaiso is a tough team, but a team that we've played tough twice. So it's going to be an interesting look. They got a couple great guards and some guys that can spread the floor and hit the 3 ball. We're going to have to get out in transition, I think, and get some easy buckets if we're going to have a chance.
And as we've mentioned many times on this show, YSU has been playing everybody tough lately with several losses in overtime, several close losses here and there. Hey, a couple bounces of the ball, and you never know what could happen in the Horizon League tournament.
It is college basketball. That is for sure. You just never know. The madness is getting ready to begin. Hopefully, you could check all that stuff out on the HLN. You could follow all the games, including the Penguins and everybody else as well. Softball, Penguins softball off to a great start. We'll go to a graphic to kind of get you up to date. 5-3 overall. They have won 4 in a row. What a road trip that was for the Penguins.
Yeah, they went down to North Carolina for a road trip the second time this season. This time they go down. How about the Penguins softball team? Get all 4 wins down there. That takes the record to 5-3 overall. And a couple Penguins having some great starts early in the season.
Sure. We got Rendell up there batting .375. Vicky Rump has a couple jacks batting .333. And Haley Thomas also with the same average, 4 RBIs as well. So hopefully when the weather changes, these averages stay up around this mark, because they'll be playing here, right here in Northeast Ohio.
And hopefully we get some of those hot bats up here once the snow goes away and the weather gets up a little bit, and keep getting those wins.
Let's take a look at what's ahead. March 1st, men's basketball, like we said, will be at Valparaiso. 8 o'clock start due to the time change. Men's basketball, you never know in this thing. They win one, they'll have the winner of Detroit and Loyola.
And as we mentioned earlier, the men's basketball team already has an overtime loss at home to Valpo. Like you said, you never know in the tournament. And March 3rd, women's basketball will host UIC, 7 o'clock start.
March 4th, baseball will be at Cincy. That's the first game of a 3-game series. Baseball struggled a little bit off with a slow start, so hopefully they can get things rolling a little bit. They're coming a little bit closer to home, so we'll see if that helps them out a little bit.
And March 4th, track and field at the Alex Wilson Invitational. That is an all-day event, and that will be in South Bend, Indiana. So a great time for the track and field team to showcase their talents over in South Bend.
Then on March 5th, women's basketball versus Loyola. 1 o'clock start right here at the Beagley Center. Remember, go to YSUsports.com, Facebook.com/YSU Sports, or the latest Twitter at YSU Sports as well. For Zach Humphreys,
I'm Sean Seidler.
We'll see you next week on the Penguin Rundown.